Hey everybody. So there was this technology in the Book of Mormon that this family had used. It was a sort of compass-like thing where if they prayed to Jesus and if they worshipped Jesus, if they worshipped God, and if they kept the commandments, if they stayed virtuous and kind and they desired to know God's will, then it would have a little spindle on it that would point. Oh, no, wait, it wasn't. I don't think, maybe it wasn't a pointer, but it would have words on it, and I think it would have a pointer anyway. It would tell them where to go. And there's a lot of this ancient technology used in the Book of Mormon, but there's ancient technology that Joseph Smith used. Joseph Smith had a rock that he would put in a hat, and he would put his head in the hat so that it would be completely dark, and then light would come on the rock. Kind of like your cell phone. You know, if you're out in the sunshine, you can't read your cell phone because the way you read your phone is you're reading light, right? So it's the opposite of a book on paper. So on paper, you want there to be light coming from the outside because what you're reading is black ink. You're reading what absorbs all the light. And then with your phone, it's the opposite. So that's the kind of technology that Joseph Smith used. Now, obviously, this type of technology is a unique technology in the sense that it works when God wants it to, and when you want it to. So it's kind of interesting. It's like when you want to do what God wants, and when He wants you to see something or read something, then it works. The type of technology we have today, if you pay money to a company, it's you can use it any time, and you can research anything you want. So that's the difference. So there's a lot of ancient technology in the Book of Mormon. There's ancient technology that was used by Joseph Smith. So he used these rocks. He didn't need to use a hat. He just had to have his head covered in darkness so that he could read the light emanating from the rock. Now, we don't know how bright that light was. You know, maybe it needed to be completely dark because it wasn't that bright of a light. But maybe it was bright light. So that's, I don't understand all of that. Dirk Mayahat at Brigham Young. There's Brigham Young University scholars that know more about it and have written about it. Now, there's another ancient technology during the time of the Tower in Babel where there was a family there was a man who he was going to travel from the Middle East or Asia to America. And he went to the Lord, he went to Jesus, and he said, if you can light these crystals, if you can touch them, they will light, and you can make it so that they'll stay lit. So this is ancient technology, but it's not known, obviously, to the normal world. But my point is that God works through technology with people. And when I say technology, I mean he uses objects. It's like when Moses parted the Red Sea. Like, didn't he thrust his staff into the ground and then the seas parted? Well, in a way, that's technology. So when we say technology, what do we mean? So there was a man in the Book of Mormon who, but I point out the stones being lit because it's interesting. In his culture, maybe they knew that maybe they knew that crystals could be lit, like some way, so that they could give light. So maybe he thought, well, God can light these crystals, and I don't know what happened to them.